Welcome, Powerplex sports fans. We are here at the Windy City Qualifier in Chicago, Illinois. This is day 2, game 3 of the tournament. Plex playing 2 games prior, going 0-2. A close game against the Red Storm. A not so close game against OT 17J Will from Florida. Looking to see if they can finish the day on a high note, getting ready to face off against FC Elite 17 Navy. We will get the pregame handshakes, the lineups, and we will get this game underway. In the front court for Plex, we have Nora, Mia, and Kaylin in the backcourt. Tessa, Liz, and Brenna. So FC Elite will be starting with serve here in the first set. Plex will be on serve receive. Brenna checks out, Maya L checks in, and Plex is ready for serve receive. FC has the ball. We are ready to get the final game of the day underway. Elite with the first serve of the first set. Deep serve, Liz with the pass to Tessa. Tessa back to Kaylin. Kaylin tips it over, gets blocked, able to get it back up. Nora hits it and goes just a little bit wide out of bounds. So Elite will start with the first point here in the first set. Elite with another serve. Deep serve, Liz pops it up. Kaylin gets it back on the court. Mia hits a roll shot over. Elite able to get it up. They're going to set their right side hitter who goes over the block. Liz gets it up. Nora gets it up. Kaylin tries to tip it over. Elite gets it back over. Nora to Kaylin to Mia. Mia gets blocked. Maya L with the dig to Kaylin. Kaylin pushes it deep to the corner. Elite able to get it up. And they're going to bump it over. Tessa with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin back sets Nora on the middle slide. Hits it cross court. Elite able to get it up. Sets up the outside hitter who tips it through the block. Tessa to Kaylin. Kaylin tips it over and 2. Elite in trouble. Tips it over and throws the Plex defense in place. So Elite with the first 2 points of the set, now getting set to serve again.
Here you go, Plex, right out!
Elite deep serve down the line. Liz with the pass to Tessa. Tessa outside to Mia. Mia goes through the block, and Elite got caught in the net. So Plex will start, gets their first point of the game as Tessa checks out. Ava checks in the front row. Kaylin back to serve. Kaylin deep serve down the line. Elite in a little trouble, gets it to the outside. They go cross court. Maya with the dig to Kaylin. Kaylin to Mia. Mia goes cross court. Elite able to pop it up. They're going to bump it over. Maya L with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin backs us to Ava. Ava goes into the block and down. That's a tougher Ava on the right side. So Kaylin will head back to serve again.
All right, Kaylin, here we go.
Kaylin low serve down the line. Elite able to pop it up. They set up their middle, goes cross court deep. And they're going to call that just a little bit long out of bounds. So Plex will get the point. Kaylin back to serve. Plex up 1. Kaylin short serve. That goes too short into the net. So Elite will get the point. We are knotted at 3s. Elite getting set to serve.
Here we go, side out! Here we go, good.
Deep serve down the middle. Liz pops it high to Kaylin. Kaylin to Nora. Nora goes around the block and down. Kill for Nora in the middle. So Plex back up one as Liz checks out. Haley checks into the front row. Tessa checks out. Mia rotates back to serve. Mia cross-court serve deep. Elite able to get it up. They set up there outside. They hit a roll shot over. Haley able to get it to Kaylin. Kaylin to Ava through the block and down. Kill for Ava on the right side. Weaving through the block of Elite to get the point. Mia back to serve again. Mia deep serve down the middle. Elite in a little bit of trouble. Gets it back on the court. They bump it over. Mia with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin to Nora. Nora tries to hit it cross court just a little bit low. So Elite will get the point up or down one. Elite getting set to serve. Hard low serve down the opposite line. Mia with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin out to Haley. Haley into the block and down. That's a kill for Haley on the outside. So Nora checks out. Brenda checks into the front row as Maya L will head back to serve. Maya hard low serve. Elite pops it up and over. And Brenda with the stuff down. Maya L back to serve again. Maya hard cross court serve. Elite gets it up. They're going to bump it over. Mia with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin to Brenda. Brenda goes cross court. Elite gets the dig. They pop it up. They're going to hit a roll shot over. Mia with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin back to Ava. Ava goes off the block and backwards. Elite with the dig. They set up their outside hitter. It's a roll shot over. Ava pops it up for Kaylin. Kaylin back to Ava. Ava goes over the block. Elite able to pop it up. They set up their outside hitter. It's a roll shot. Kaylin to Maya L. Maya L to Haley. Haley goes cross court. Elite pops it up. It goes backwards. They get it back on the court. They get it over. Maya L with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin back to Ava. Ava around the block and down. Kill for Ava on the right side. Maya L back to serve again. Maya L deep serve. Elite able to pop it up. They're going to set their right side hitter who goes over the block. And that goes too far out of bounds. And I'm guessing they said off a Plex. So Elite with the serve, hard low serve down the middle. Mia pops it up. Haley able to get it back on the court. Ava will shot over. Jostle after that. Nora gets it up. Ava gets it up. Haley tips it over. Elite gets it up. They set there outside. They go into the block. Gets blocked at the net. Elite gets it back up. They're going to set there outside again. Hits it into the block. Brenda able to get it. Haley gets it up to Kaylin. Kaylin to Brenda. Brenda hits it over. Elite tries to tip it over. Can't get it over. So Plex will get the point. Ava checks out. Tessa checks in. And will serve for Plex. Tessa cross court serve. Low ace for Tessa. Tessa with another serve. Tessa low serve just over the net. Elite able to get it up to their outside. They hit a roll shot over. Mia gets it up to Kaylin. Kaylin to Brenda. Brenda tips it deep to the corner. Finds the open corner. So Tessa will head back to serve again. Tessa short serve just over the net. Elite able to get it up. They set up their back row hitter. Hits it cross court. Tessa pops it up. Mia trying to track it down. Can't come up with it. So Elite will get the stop. Elite down 5, now getting set to serve.
All right, side out, one done. Let's go, kid.
Hard cross-court serve. Maya pops it up. Haley gets it up. Kaylin gets it over. Elite setting up their offense to the outside. They tip it over the block. Mia able to get it up. It goes over. Brenda pops it up. Maya setting up Haley. Haley goes through the block. Elite gets it up, and they're going to call a double hit. Correction, double hit. So Haley will rotate back to serve for Plex.
Here we go, Ned. Good, Ned.
Haley low serve just off the top of the net and rolls over. Ace for Haley.
That away, Ned. Good job, kid.
Haley, another deep serve. Elite able to get it up to the right side. They go cross court and into the block and down. So Elite now getting set to serve as Haley will check out. Liz will check into the back row. Deep serve down the opposite line. Liz with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin to Brenna. Brenna goes cross court. That's a kill from Brenna in the middle. So Brenna will head back to serve as Maya L checks out. Nora will check into the front row. Brenna deep serve down the seam. Elite able to get it up. They tip it over. Nora gets it up. Kaylin gets it up. Liz tips it over. Elite there. They're going to set up their back row hitter who goes off the block and down. So Brenna will check out. Maya L checks back in as Elite gets set to serve. Low serve down the line, off the top of the net. Liz goes diving to try and get that ball, can't come up with it. So Elite trims the lead down to 5 with another serve. Hard low serve down the line. Liz pops it up to Tessa. Tessa to Kaylin, and they're going to call a double hit on that set.
All right, Flex, come on.
So the lead back down to 4. Elite with another serve. Hard low serve down the middle. Liz gets it up and over. And on the overpass, Elite able to hit it down. And the lead shrinks down to 3 here. Elite still serving. Hard serve down the middle. Liz pops it up to Kaylin. Kaylin to Mia. Mia goes cross court. Lynn. Elite not able to get the dig. So Flex will get the point. Kill for Mia on the outside. As Tessa checks out, Ava checks in. Kaylin back to serve. Kaylin deep serve. Elite able to get it up to their right side hitter. It's a roll shot over. Maya L to Kaylin to Mia. Mia goes into the block. It goes over. Another kill for Mia on the outside. And so Kaylin will head back to serve again. Kaylin low serve down the line. Elite able to get it up. They're going to set up their outside hitter who tips it deep. Liz with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin to Nora. Nora tips it around the block. FC gets the dig. They set their outside. They hit a roll shot over. Mia gets it up. And Kaylin not able to chase that one down. So Elite will get the point. Down 4. Elite getting set to serve.
Go, Flex, side out.
Cross court serve. Mia able to get it up to Kaylin. Kaylin to Ava on the slide. She gets a roll shot over the block. Elite gets the dig. They set up their outside hitter who hits it into the block of Ava, but it goes out of bounds. So Elite back to within 3 here with another serve. Elite deep serve. Mia pops it up. Maya L setting up Mia on the outside. Mia goes into the block, gets blocked at the net. She's able to get it up. Ava hits it over. Elite setting up their offense to the middle, goes cross court and catches off the block and the sideline. So Elite chipping the lead down to 2 here in the first. And Flex will take their first timeout of the set. As Elite has chipped away the lead all the way back down to 2. So after the timeout, both teams back out onto the court. Elite getting set to serve. Hard low serve off into the net, just barely. Looked like the ball was going to jump over the net onto the Plex side, but bounced back at the very last second. So Liz checks out, Haley checks in as Mia heads back to serve. Mia low cross court serve. Elite able to get it up. They're going to set the right side. Hitter goes into the net. Blocked by Haley. They get it up. They're going to set the right side again. They hit it deep. That goes too deep, out of bounds. So Plex will get the point. And suddenly the lead's back up to 4. Mia back to serve again.
All right, Mia, here we go, kid.
Mia deep serve to the middle. Elite able to get it up. They're going to set there. Middle, who tips it over. Maya over to Kaylin. Kaylin to Ava. Ava goes over around the block and down. Kill for Ava on the right side. So Mia will head back to serve again, but before she gets a chance, Elite will use their first timeout of the set. The girls have been fighting hard each game. A lot of very good teams here. They're trying to get everything they have in each of these sets. Let's see if they can keep finishing or finish this game strong and end on a high note. After the timeout, both teams back out onto the court. Mia back, ready to serve. Mia deep serve to the middle. FC in trouble. Ace for Mia. And Mia will head back to serve again. Mia low serve just over the net. Elite able to get it up to their middle. Locked at the net by Haley. And Plex now pushing the lead back to 6, 7. I got to count. Math is hard late on the second day of the volleyball tournament. Mia cross court serve deep. Elite able to get it up. They're going to set their outside hitter who goes low. Just a little too low into the net. So Plex will get the point. Now 3 points away from taking the first set. Mia with another serve. Mia deep serve to the middle again. Elite tips it up and over. And Haley tipped it back over. It went off an Elite player and out of bounds. So tip kill by Haley. Question mark. Mia with the serve. Deep serve cross court. Elite pops it up. They're going to set up their outside hitter who hits a roll shot over. Haley able to pop it to Kaylin. Kaylin backs us to Ava. Ava goes cross court tight. And a tight slice by Ava for the kill on the right side. And Mia now serving for set number 1. Mia hard cross court serve. Elite able to pop it up. They're going to set their outside hitter who hits a roll shot deep. And that goes just a little bit too deep out of bounds. So Plex will take the first set, 25-14. After a very difficult second game, a much needed set for Plex there. Let's see if that'll carry them through this next set. After the set break in the front court for Plex, Mia, Nora, Ava in the backcourt, Liz, Brenna, and Kaylin. Plex will be starting with serve here in set number 2. Elite started with serve there in the first set. Brenna checks out, Maya L checks in, and Kaylin awaits the ball to get this second set underway.
Here we go, KK. Now we got the KK to win. KK. Homie don't play that.
So Kaylin has the ball, and she will serve the first serve of the second set. Kaylin cross-court serve deep. Elite able to get it up. They're going to set the right side hitter who goes down the line. Mael pops it up, but it goes backwards out of bounds. So Elite will start with the first point here in the second set. Elite getting set to serve. Low serve down the middle. Liz gets it up. Nora gets it up to Mia. Mia goes cross court. And Elite swinging from the nets here on that second point. So Plex will get the point as Liz checks out Eden. Haley checks into the front row as Mia heads back to serve. Mia low serve down the middle. Elite able to get it up. They're going to set the outside hitter. Hits a cross-court shot. Maya L sticks her hand out and then immediately regrets it. Couldn't get the pass. Realized it was going to go wide, but grazed the ball. So Elite will get the point up one. Cross-court serve deep. Mia gets it up. Maya L trying to get the pass. Not able to get that second ball, so Elite now up 2 here with another serve. Deep serve, Mia pops it up to Kaylin. Kaylin to Ava. Ava goes through the block and down. Kipper Ava on the right side. So Nora will check out. Brenna checks into the front row. Maya L back to serve. Maya L deep serve. Elite able to pop it up. They're going to set their right side hitter who has to bump it over. And Brenna pushes it back. And they're going to get called for a double hit Elite not ready for that pushover. A smart move by Brenna there, capitalizing as Elite scrambling. Another deep serve to the corner. Elite able to get it up. They set their middle, hits it off the block and backwards. Haley pops it up. Kalen sets up Haley on the outside. Haley through the block. Elite with the dig. They set their outside hitter. It's a real shot down the line. Kalen gets her hands up but can't get the pass. So Elite back up one. Now getting set to serve. A good hit down the line by Elite there, the outside of Elite. Elite deep serve to the middle. Mia with the pass to Kalen. Kalen back to Ava. Ava goes cross court. Elite with the dig. They set their outside hitter who goes deep cross court. That's going to be too deep out of bounds. So Plex with the point. We are not at fours here in the second. Ava checks out. Tessa checks in and will serve for Plex. Tessa, hard low serve down the seam. Elite able to get it up. They tip it over. And Mia gets it as Maya's trying to cross. And Maya takes a shot to the side of the head, getting in the way of the ball of Mia's. So FC Elite will get the point, up one with the serve. Hard low serve down the line. Tessa able to get it to Kalen. Kalen tries to get a hand on it. Not able to plant her feet on that one. Kalen getting injured in the last game, working with a flat tire. FC Elite able to get it, or serves it over. Tessa to Kalen to Haley. Haley hits it over. Elite gets the dig. They set there outside. They hit a roll shot over. Haley with the pass to Kalen. Kalen to Brenna. Brenna into the block, and Kalen not able to get the dig.
All right, let's go. Sign out.
So Elite pushing the lead to 3 here. Fighting for a third set. Elite short serve. Tessa able to get it to Kalen. Kalen tips it over to Elite. Gets the dig. They set there outside. They hit it cross court. Maya not able to come up with it. And Elite making a hard push here in the second set.
Go, Plex, sign out.
Elite another hard low serve. Tessa to Kalen to Brenna. Brenna goes cross court. That's a kill for Brenna in the middle. So Haley will head back to serve for Plex. Plex down 3. Haley deep cross court serve. Elite in a little bit of trouble, gets it back, and then they bump it over. Maya with the pass to Kalen. Kalen to Brenna on the slide. Brenna goes cross court. That's another kill for Brenna in the middle. So Plex back to within 2 here. Haley with another serve. Haley another deep serve to the middle. Elite able to pop it up. They're going to set there outside. They go off the block and backwards, and a ball comes flying from a different court. So we will pretend like nothing happened and redo that serve.
Nicky, that's on.
And the up ref apparently wants to have a discussion. Not sure what the discussion is about. I'll pretend like they're having ice cream after this tournament, talking about where to go to find ice cream here in Chicago. So if you have some hints, feel free to drop some comments on where to get some good ice cream. And one of the FC Elite players wants in on this ice cream. Looks like Maya R was trying to check in. Mia comes back in. And now we're going to have some more discussions. I'm just assuming about ice cream because I have no idea what else they'd want to talk about. So after all the discussions, Haley with the serve. Haley low serve ace for Haley. Flex back to within one here in the second. Haley, another low serve. Elite able to get it up there and set the outside hitter who hits a real shot over. Maya R to Kaylin. Kaylin pushes it deep. Elite gets it back up to the outside. They hit it off the block. Haley gets it up. Tessa gets it up. Maya R hits a real shot over. Finds the open court. Kill from Maya R on the outside. And Plex now knotted at 8 here in the second. Haley back to serve. Haley, another deep serve to the middle. Elite able to pop it up. They're going to set there outside. Who hits a cross-court shot. Maya R with the dig to Kaylin. Kaylin to Maya R. Maya R bumps it over. Elite able to get the dig. They set their middle on a slide. They tip it over. Maya R gets the dig to Kaylin. Kaylin to Haley. Haley goes a little bit low into the net. So Elite will get the point. Back up one. Elite getting set to serve.
Here we go. Side out. Right away.
Haley checks out. Liz checks in. Liz gets the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin to Brenna. Brenna tips it deep. Elite able to get the big. They set up there outside. Who hits it deep? Liz gets a hand on it, but it goes backwards out of bounds. So Elite back up 2 here with another serve. Elite hard low serve down the middle. Tessa trying to get the pass, can't come up with it. And Elite back up 3. So Plex shifting their serve receive here. Elite hard deep serve. Liz able to pop it up to Kaylin. Kaylin out to Maya R. Maya R goes into the block. And then Elite pushes it over. Tessa to Kaylin. Kaylin to Brenna. Brenna goes cross court. Elite gets the dig. They set up the outside hitter who hits it. Blocked by Brenna. Or off the block of Brenna to Tessa to Maya R. Maya R hits a real shot over. Elite gets it up to the outside. They tip it down the line and find the open court down the line. So Elite pushing the lead quickly back to 4 with another serve. Deep serve. Maya L pops it up. Liz tries to pop it up. And the serve receive for Plex having a little bit of issues here in this second set. So Plex will take a timeout to try and talk things over after looking strong in the first set, struggling here in the second.
Go, Plex, come on. Side out.
After the timeout, both teams back out onto the court. Elite getting set to serve. Elite cross court serve. Liz with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin back to Brennan. Brennan through the block and down. Guilford Brennan in the middle. So Nora checks into the front row. Maya L checks out. Brennan rotates back to serve. Brenna deep serve. Elite pops it up in a little bit of trouble. They get it back on the court. They bump it over. Liz with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin out to Maya R. Maya R through the block and down. Kill for Maya on the outside. So Brenna back to serve again. Brenna deep serve down the line. Elite able to pop it up. They're going to set there outside. Who hits a cross-court shot? Liz with the dig to Kaylin. Kaylin out to Maya. Maya hits a real shot deep. Elite pops it up, but it goes sideways out of bounds. And just like that, Plex back to within 2. Brenna deep serve. Elite setting up there outside. They go cross court deep. That's going to be too deep out of bounds. Plex only down 1 now. Brenna getting set to serve again. Brenna another deep serve. Elite able to pop it up. They set up there outside. Quick set. They tip it down the line. And Elite will end Brenna's run at the service line. Brenna will check out. Elite checks in. It's getting late. Brenna checks out. Maya L checks in. Elite getting set to serve. Hard low serve down the middle. Maya L with the pass. Tessa to Nora. Nora hits it around the block. Elite gets the dig. They pump it back over. Maya L to Kaylin there. Maya R around the block and down. Kill from Maya R on the outside. So Tessa will check out. Ava checks in. Kaylin back to serve. Kaylin cross court serve deep. Elite setting up their right side hitter who goes cross court. Kaylin not able to get that ball. So Elite will get the point. Now getting set to serve. Elite cross court serve. Maya R pops it up to Kaylin. Kaylin to Nora. Nora hits it over the block. Around the block. That's a kill for Nora in the middle. Liz will check out. Haley will check into the front row. Maya R will check out. Mia will check in and head back to serve.
Here go, Mia.
Mia low serve down the middle. Ace for Mia! And we are knotted at 15s here in the second. Mia cross court serve this time. Elite able to get it up to the outside. Blocked by Ava. Elite gets it back up to the outside. They tip it over. Mia with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin backs us to Ava. Ava goes cross court and just a little bit wide out of bounds. So Elite will get the point. Hang on, folks. We may have a discussion. And Plex will get the point. It was off the block. Oh, they called 4. Okay, it was called 4. Ava didn't get the block. It hit the top of the net and bounced back. So Plex with the point. Mia with the serve. Low serve. Too low into the net. So we are knotted at 16s as Elite gets set to serve. Elite cross court serve. Mia pops it up to Kaylin. Kaylin to Ava. Ava hits a roll shot cross court just a little bit wide out of bounds. So Elite back up 1 here with another serve. Elite deep serve. Mia with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin backs us to Ava. Ava goes through the block and down. Kill for Ava on the right side. So Nora checks out. Brenda checks in. Maya L back to serve.
Here we go, short stack.
Maya L deep serve to the corner. Elite in trouble. They get it back on the court. They're going to bump it over. Ava with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin out to Haley. Haley goes cross court. That goes too deep, out of bounds. And Elite goes back up one. Elite getting set to serve.
Right out!
Elite hard serve, cross court. Mia tries to get it up. Kaylin gets it up. Brenna tips it over the block. Elite in trouble. Can't come up with it. A great dive by Kaylin there to get the point for Plex. Ava checks out. Tessa checks in and will serve. Tessa low serve down the line. Elite in a little bit of trouble. Able to get it up. And then they tip it down the line. Tessa pops it up. Kaylin to Haley. Haley goes cross court. Tough for Haley on the outside. Flex up one. And Elite will take their first timeout of the set. Elite has capitalized on pushing shots down the line over the defense. Flex has started to adjust to that strategy and gotten the last couple. We'll see if Elite continues to try that strategy. Flex breaking huddle after the timeout. Tessa back ready to serve. Elite now falling into position. Tessa low cross court serve. Elite able to get it up. It goes into the net. Can't get it over in three. Flex with the point, pushing the lead to two. Tessa heading back to serve again. Tessa deep serve to the middle. Ace for Tessa! A beautiful cross-court serve, and Elite immediately takes their second and final timeout of the set. So Plex has one timeout left. Elite has none. Plex trying to hold on to this lead and build it if they can. Finish a game in 2 sets and have a good win at the end of a long day. After the timeout, Flex back out onto the court. Tessa back ready to serve. Elite breaking huddle, falling into position. Tessa low serve down the middle. Elite able to get this one up. They set up their outside hitter who hits a shot off the block and backwards. So Elite getting the stop. Down 2, now getting set to serve. Looks like we're going to have a photo finish here in the second set. Elite low serve down the line. Tessa able to pass it to Kaylin. Kaylin to Brenna. Brenna goes cross court. Elite with the dig. They set up their outside hitter who goes cross court. Mayo pops it up. And it goes sideways out of bounds. So Elite back to within 1.
Go, Flex, side out!
Elite, another short serve down the line. It goes, Tessa hits it over, and then Elite on the overpass tips it out of bounds. So Plex with the point. Mia checks out. Mayara checks into the front row. Haley will head back to serve. Haley low serve off the top of the net, rolls over. Haley powering through the white tape. Haley deep serve down the middle this time. Elite in a little bit of trouble. They pop it up. They're going to bump it over. Tessa with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin to Brenna. Brenna through the block and down. Another kill for Brenna in the middle. Haley now serving for the game. Really deep serve, and that goes off of the back row hitter and out of bounds. So Plex will win 25-20 in the second set. They get one win, go 1-2 on the day. We will find out when we play tomorrow. Reach out to loved ones here to try and find out